Hello Tauruses, welcome to my channel. My name's Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If nothing resonates, check back next time or look at your moon and your rising signs, okay? So happy Monday if this is when you're seeing this video. And we're just gonna dive right in to get messages from Spirit to start off this reading for your energy, Taurus. So let's see. We have the Fates. Ooh, you have a destined purpose in this life. Spirit is protecting you. I'm not taking all of that. You have a connection to a higher power. Your gifts are unmatched. Your crown chakra is so... Okay, first of all, we have 444. Look that up. I'm sorry, I don't know those numbers off the top of my head. I see thinker and I think of crown chakra. Your crown chakra is so open that Spirit is sending you messages and you're really sitting pondering it, right? You're trying to understand the messages and the images that you may be getting. You are some of you are connected to your higher self, which is beautiful if you have connected. That was definitely part of your purpose. But there's a bigger understanding. Okay, so Spirit's trying to clarify what is for you and what is not for you in this life, okay? There's a specific... Like I said, there's a specific destiny, there's a specific purpose, and Spirit is trying to make sure you stay within, not your path, not your lane necessarily, but, you know, understanding that not everything is for you, okay? Not every message, not every reading, that, you know, Spirit may tell you something to help you understand because maybe you had a question about it, and so Spirit needed to clarify. Again, please look up the 3 4s. I really strongly believe that is a very interesting message for you. Maybe it will help you clarify something, okay? All right, so we're going to go straight into tarot. Yeah, you're walking away from toxic behaviors, toxic people. You're starting to choose yourself, right? You're trying to free yourself from these old habits. Yeah, you just want pure joy and happiness. You're ready to set yourself free, like I said. 3 of Wands, current energy for Taurus, please. That was the Sun card. I'll grab it in a second. It just decided to take a life of its own. We have the 5 of Cups and the Fool. Okay. All right. Let's move on to future energies, please, Spirit. We have the Emperor. Hangman. So it looks like we've got a few extra cards for you today. We have the 8 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles is down below. Bottom of the deck, overall energy. Wow. Interesting. King of Swords, Capricorn got that energy as well. So I'll say the same thing I said to them because it's the same energy that I'm sensing. You're in a very learning how to communicate, logical, rational energy. There may be a level of control or an intense need for control. Keep that in mind. And if you ever do feel that, I'm sensing that's supposed to be a lesson because right now, and I've said this before in a lot of my readings the last few weeks, we are in a collective shift and it's going to take time to happen. And I believe we're about halfway, maybe a third to a halfway there, in my opinion. Everybody's opinion is going to be different, right? I just think like everything is following the astrological new year, right? Which starts mid-March. And it just kind of coincides with everything that's been happening as well as all of the planets going into different spots in the collective natal chart as well as individuals, right? Okay. So here we go. We have the 3 of Wands, the Sun, the 5 of Cups, and the Fool for your current energy. interesting. I don't know if you can see it, but these 4 cards, emulate these 4 cards. We have the 3 of Wands with the Fates, right? So we have a bunch of lights or stars surrounding this beautiful young girl in this picture. And then you have 3 tiki torches, we'll call them, but they're wands on fire, right? So there's 2 different ways to describe this card, and it kind of depends on what you feel with the card. What I'm sensing is a sense of celebration of positive movement forward, right? You've done the work, and you're just ready to move forward, which is very apparent with the Sun card. Also, if you came into this reading with a question, here's your answer. Is the Sun card is a yes card. Yes, it's going to happen. Yes, you're going to move forward. And then here we have the 5 of Cups, which is correlating with the Thinker card, right? So some of you may still be pondering some things that have happened to you, and Spirit is telling you it's time to move forward from that. It's time to start fresh, move forward, start anew, and stop overthinking it, right? Stop trying to control something that happened already that you cannot change the outcome. It's just going to continue to drain your energy, and that was partially meant for me as well, because I'm kind of doing the same thing right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. Yes, you're on the destined path, Wheel of Fortune. You are doing the things you're meant to be doing. King of Wands. You may have a vision that's meant to move society forward. You may be one of the ones that's going to help society to move forward in the right direction. You know, tell all the old people to fuck off finally, you know, that kind of stuff. And when I say old people, I say boomers and older. They need to stop ruining our country. Knight of Wands, you're looking for more. Like you don't want to keep thinking about it. Sometimes it's difficult to figure out how to stop allowing that cycle to happen, right? Well, there's a reason why Spirit is making it, why it keeps coming up. So obviously, Spirit, there's something there that needs to be worked on, or just something that needs to be understood, right? Did a card? Oh, okay. Some of you feel imprisoned. You want to free yourself, and Spirit's saying, don't be so hard on yourself. You are moving in the right direction. It's just taking time. You may just need to continue to have that. So let's say, for example, there's a scenario that you keep playing out in your head because it didn't go the way you wanted it to in real life, right? So like you think about it, you argue to yourself about it, have a fake argument, and you end up coming out in your favor. Okay, then you come back to reality and you're like, well, that didn't really make me feel better because it wasn't actually said to that person. Okay, so that type of energy, that repetitiveness, each time it comes into your brain randomly, that's Spirit saying, hey, there's some resolved issues here. You need to sit and understand why. And my guides are smiling at me right now because this is something that I need to work on too. And it's very difficult because when we get stuck in those cycles, it's difficult to not only get out of it because we feel like we're trapped in it and we can't get away from it, but in reality, each time it comes up, it doesn't affect us as much, right? Or it shouldn't. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Hope that helps. All right, so moving into future energies here. We have the Emperor, the Hanged Man, and then the 8 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles came out together. So we'll kind of break these up a little bit as they came out, right? So we have the Emperor and the Hanged Man. What Spirit is trying to show you is that the more you surrender to the divine, the collective, the universe, whatever your thing is, the more Spirit's going to give back and bring stability into your life, right? Bring positive things forward. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this. The Emperor and the Hanged Man. Stability and confidence. They're trying to instill a level of confidence for you. Yeah, they're trying to realign you with love and your emotions to understand why you feel that way. It makes total sense, right? You're learning to, understand that whoever you're fake arguing with right now, and I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing at all of us because it's hysterical that we do this to ourselves. It's learning that argument went the way it did for a reason. You're not able to really say what you meant to say because honestly, that person's never going to understand it, but you need to understand yourself. You need to understand your emotions in this process, okay? So you're just being realigned with who you feel you are on the inside. So this is where Spirit is trying to connect your spiritual side with the physical side. Beautiful. The Eight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. You're walking away from this stuff. Whether it feels like it or not, we have double confirmation that Spirit is telling you you are walking in the right direction. You are learning to not let these scenarios flare up your emotions, right? You have them under control, and you're trying to not make things complicated, right? You don't want the excess responsibilities. You don't want to feel trapped inside yourself for something that no longer has any purpose in your life. Okay, so you want to feel, because you can feel it not only in your heart and soul, but you feel it in the physical body as well. So you want a healthier body, you want a healthier mind, and you want to feel more stable in your energy. This energy may be holding back. You may be holding money back, or holding on to things tightly, right? Yeah, you've been deceived so often that you're just like, God, why doesn't this end? Why do I have to keep being deceived? Why do people have to talk about me behind my back? Blah, 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 all that stuff. People are going to do that. What needs to happen is that Spirit is preparing you to be open to sharing your journey and how you worked through that. Your divine masculine is waking up, and that's not necessarily another person. That is your energy within yourself. Okay? You're finally finding that other half to yourself. You're finding balance to your other half, Temperance card. You're walking towards unification within your body, mind, and soul. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. Look at that. Breakthrough and awareness. You're finally seeing the puzzle pieces for you are starting to connect. Okay, let's go into Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck. What energies are around you? You're starting to realize those voices are actually helping you see and hear things before they happen, to prepare yourself for a new dawn that's awakening, right? The collective as well as the personal level ones, right? We have Spirit of Wind, activity, disruption, movement. Yes. Spirit is trying to create disruption in your life, trying to create movement, trying to get you to stop being stuck in your own energy, showing you that there is movement. You are being pushed forward to not only finish that old energy, pushing it forward, but also starting a new chapter. Spirit of the Book. Some of you may even be writing a book about your journey. If you are, it's not finished yet. If you think it's finished, it's not. There's more. Spirit is saying there's more. Coming back to the King of Swords energy, Spirit of the Lightning, power, strength, expression. This is your time to speak your truth. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid to speak your truth. Find power in your words. Spirit of the Shoreline, calm, tranquil, relaxing. Yeah, a lot of people are coming into a more calming energy through this collective transition that we're going through. I don't think it'll fully happen until the end of the zodiac year, or astrological year, which will be mid next month. Okay. Spirit of Christ and Werewolf Spirit. Here's the thing, you guys. Whoever you are thinking about, whoever you keep thinking about and trying to figure out how to talk to them, you're never going to talk to them ever again. Okay? So what Spirit is telling me and to tell you is that this is the time to create unconditional love, not only for yourself, but for those who've harmed you, who have tried to tame you, who told you were too wild, too out there, whether you have excess energy or you have ADHD or ADD, to those people who tried to push you down, right? Just forgive them and move on. The forgiveness is for you, not them, okay? For allowing someone to tell you who you could and couldn't be, okay? All right, let's go ahead and close out this reading. Final deck, Soul Growth Journey. Finding the strength to overcome old wounds. Some of you may be dealing with mother wounds, subconsciously, or even parent wounds, father wounds, whoever that is for. That last conversation may not have gone the way you wanted it to, but that's the way it was supposed to. Definitely make sure you've blocked them from social media. You don't want their energy. You don't want them seeing what you're doing. You don't want to blame them for your mistakes anymore. After a certain point, you just have to have forgiveness and compassion for yourself and them as well. Remember, they are controlled by their own traumas, their own shortcomings, and they never knew how to come out of it, and I don't think they ever will. It's just something you have to learn to accept. You can still have these people in your life. It's just you may have to create healthier boundaries, okay? Balance out your chakras, root to crown, especially if you're going through your dark night of the soul. This may be the beginning, the middle. For a lot of you, this may even be the end of that tail end of energy, right? What you're dealing with right now is abandonment issues, when in reality, you're not being abandoned. You're being let go to become one with yourself as well as the collective and the universe, okay? Balance. Justice will be in your favor. Again, divine light is here to help heal you, allowing the universe to flow as it meant to. You don't want to control it, okay? You need to let yourself ascend when you are meant to, okay? Give it all to the universe. Let the universe help you. Signs and synchronicities to confirm the 3 4s up here, okay? If you need an answer, ask for it. Say, hey, Spirit, send me a sign. Send me some numbers to confirm this, right? Take action for yourself. All right, Tauruses, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll talk to you guys next week.